Hey y'all, it's Mo9. I am going to do a general reading today. Y'all, can we talk about how I recorded an entire pick a card with terrible sound, like hour and a half? Very annoying. Very annoying. So this stuff takes energy. So make sure the energy exchange that we are doing is either a like, subscribe, or a donation because this shit, it's a lot plus existence. So I've been dealing with a lot of people just really angry that I'm doing things for myself. Is anybody else dealing with that? It's literally like people get physically rageful if you are doing something that they perceive to be taking you quote unquote further than them. It may not even actually be doing that. But have y'all been dealing with that? Is it called capitalist narcissism or psychopathic narcissism? I don't know. But it's crazy and it leads to people stalking me and shit and it's on my nerve. And that was my vent. Okay. So we're just gonna get right into it. The Sun card. The King of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yup. That's what it was giving. With clarifying these two with the Eight of Pentacles. Hey, excuse me. Hey, y'all. So here's what's up. Y'all, there's a sense of joy, elation, happiness because of being able to take care of things that you are trying to take care of independently or as a leader. This is a perfection of the craft that you do, whatever you do for financial gain or support. There is a change in the wind because of the hard work that has been put in, the actual labor, baby, the labor. So somebody is putting the work in and just changing their luck because they again want this this freedom, this financial freedom, but also yes, independence, but also to be able to take care of themselves and others. It's more about like the whole. Like, can I do this for myself and others? And help us all get along. We gonna get along, especially if you're someone with a child. You know, excuse me. You know, I paused to smoke. But what I was thinking about when I was smoking, for those of you who watch like Drag Race, there's this episode with Kennedy Davenport. That's one of her iconic episodes where she makes this costume and it's like a phoenix. And it's obvious the concept that she came up with was like, I put these together and this is very cute. But she came up with this story of how a phoenix burst into flames and then she crystallized into this thing. And that part where she says, and I crystallized. She said it with such conviction. I feel like this is your energy, but like on a tangible thing. It's almost like, even with that, like that ended up being really her iconic moment on the show. This is your iconic moment. This is where you crystallize. So, I mean, yes, it's early in the year. Um, but you're doing well. Everybody's kind of like on this like, I'm gonna do it energy. And some people are like, man, fuck this shit. But whoever is on that, I'm gonna do it. I can. Cause I already been doing it and I'm ready for it. Let's go. Yeah, that's happening. I think the cord of my mic is tweaking. It's the evil eye for me. People be watching and hating. It's like, girl, and I know exactly who the person, one of the people, well, some of the people are. It's like, there are people that I don't enjoy as people personally. And what I do is I don't stalk them. I mind my fucking business. I'll go, oh, I don't like that person. Let me go pay attention to something I actually give a fuck about. It's just, when you're dealing with a lot. Okay, so with the sun card, excuse me, current space is illuminating places or spaces where, not where you want to grow, where you're already established. Right now is illuminating spaces where you're already established and it's time to get to work. Get to work. Do the damn thing. Put in that labor. It's with the Eight of Pentacles, because I keep getting pulled back to it. Really, this person actually likes what they're doing. They know it's gonna be work, but they're like, girl, this shit's gonna be off the chain because I know the next come up is my independence. But this is saying it's more of, it's already part of the process of your independence. It's a labor of love. Oh, somebody is not satisfied. Somebody, is this somebody observing this? It's like literally what I was just talking about in the beginning of the video. I guess it's going around. Somebody may message you that, and this message may trigger your self-esteem. This person, they're just not satisfied. It's not like this person doesn't have things that they can, like this is probably even an established person. But this person is like dissatisfied with their establishment, what they've established. Ugh. There's a lot here. So this person kind of like got the ships from which they worked on. You know what I mean? Like when your ships are coming in, your bounty is coming back to you, you're receiving, they're receiving that from which they asked for. And it's actually not what they wanted. And that happens sometimes where you're like, I'm going to work on this and work for this. And then you get it and you're like, this is not what the fuck I wanted. Wow. So they're kind of going through that moment. This is also a reminder that I love this Three of Wands. I really love this deck. You see how in the far distance there's that star aplenty? It kind of brings it back to the star card, you know? Like there are a boundless amenity, many things that are available to you. Once you relieve yourself of the past, but also once you establish what you want and how you're going to get to what you want. Even with this, there is a path being set for you, or a path that you set for yourself. Um, Damn, somebody is nervous that your work is going to take you places that you've ain't never been before. Listen. Yes, Mama. Not save your coins. Every time I have this friend that calls money ducats, and every time I'm around them now, I'm like, not save your ducats. Shout out to them if they watch this. But it's so funny. That's literally when I put that down, I heard like it in their expression. Not save your ducats. But I guess that's what it's giving. Save your coin, love. Protect your energy from what do you do to protect your energy? This is what you gotta ask yourself. What do you do to protect your mental focus? What do you do to stay motivated? What do you do to protect your emotional space? What do you do to protect your focus? Like, seriously, when you feel like So get into practices of what to do to protect your energy. People think of it along the space of like energetic with aura. I'm thinking like physical, financial protection, mental protection, emotional protection, energetic protection, like all of the above. It's time to pay attention to that practice. With the magician. Yeah, okay. And the King of Cups. Um, it's time to take on practices to help, especially emotional protection. I feel like um not protecting your emotions, but advocating for them. And that's the protection. I, all right. I wake up really early, so I'm like watching the sunrise. Like it's dark, and you watch the sky get lighter and lighter, a little more brighter each time. And it illuminates like the mountains the city. It's really beautiful. I should do just like a mountain space. Anyways, I was just gonna go off on a tangent, and I am still. Okay. I was thinking I should do a mountain space ASMR reading, but I got so excited about it, and it wasn't like actually that exciting. I'm just excitable in general. So, anyways, let's get back to it. Let's clarify the magician. Booyah, 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 booyah. So look at here. Look at this. It looks like a success. It's a powerful success. It's a uplifting success. It's illuminating success. Um, this is something that, excuse me, you probably already are or will be able to manufacture as long as you reel it in, reel it in. Don't spread yourself so thin on many a plane, on many a plane. And as we talked about, like, what are you doing to protect yourself? Um, mentally, physically, blah, 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 blah. This magician has a lot to say. That was, it felt kind of stoic with just the 3 cards. It's almost like we really are like someone who, okay, can remain, I guess, yeah, I did say earlier, remain determined. What do you do to stay focused on the goal? And so just letting people know, sometimes what you need to do to stay focused on the goal is get some fucking rest and get some fucking downtime. And because you can't go 100% of the time. Yeah, I don't think anything can do that. Maybe even the sun has waves and rays. And I guess it doesn't rest, but there's like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, obviously I don't understand that science. But here we are. This is saying this gestation. That's the word. Oh, I was thinking about it. I'm like, what is the fucking word? What is that? This gestation page part stage is all part of the determination and the goal and the hard work and the labor. It's all relative to each other. Um and the goal that you are trying to reach, that freedom you are trying to reach or have already reached and are just maintaining. Who keeps doing that to me? You're gonna reach it. March is important. March 27th is important. The next 4 years is important. Okay, so again, you're gonna find that supports and be able to support others. These people that are going to be giving you your accolades when you receive these successes in your upcoming progress for January, or when you're seeing this. It's growth. It's growth. It's the King of Pentacles again. It's stability. It's being able to even maybe be a little flashy if you want to be at this point. It's finding that. And obviously don't be irresponsible with your bounty. Um, but you'll be able to do things that help you feel stable, secure, um, help you to get your responsibilities met. Um, but again, save your ducats for your responsibilities, but don't take them on all at once. It's like, yeah, don't take them all on at once. Don't that just keeps coming up. Um, Even though it feels like I'm gonna have to show you to explain. You see how this crow is carrying these wands, and there is a shadow underneath the wands? It's almost like it's a looming thing that you feel like is following you around. These like responsibilities that you have that are heavy and a burden to carry. Um, we all have different responsibilities, so put it as applies. Bills, work, school, babies, baby daddies, fucking dissertations, motherfucking social pressures, um, personal goals. Oh my god, this is so beautiful in the sky right now. All these things. These are all what's represented here. Shit you gotta do. And here's the looming of it, the stress of it, the anxiety of it. And as you travel along it, it's you, this crow, you travel along, you're like, God, this thing is so big and scary. And at certain times when the sun hits it just right, it looks like a whole big old beast that's gonna eat you up. And that's the anxiety of it. Um, this card really urges. See, even some of these are about to fall and even become obsolete responsibilities. Some of these you're gonna let go of and then come back and get back to. It's just like you have different ways of weighing out how you deal with these things, and carrying them with you all the time is increasing your anxiety and stagnating your ability to handle them. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Whoa. Wow. Um. Okay. Yes, you're gonna need some time to work on things. Yes. Um, some spaces will be very competitive and people will be douchebags about their competitiveness. I don't know how people been surviving. I'm like, this is what you do to get ahead. This is how you're competitive. Oh my God. It is so disgusting. And it pisses me the hell off how competitive people are for like nothing, for nothing, for nothing. But anyways, I mean, I guess it is something. It is something to them, and it is something, I guess, by society's standards. But the things they do, ugh. Okay, this is giving ruthless competitiveness as well. Even though it's just the Five of Wands, the energy that came from it was very douchebaggery. So, like, especially with this orange sticking out, somebody is really about to try to trigger your self-esteem. I don't know. They're like, if I make this person insecure, they won't go for this or go for that or try to do this or try to do that. So I'm just going to tell them that they're not as good as they think they are. Um, or I'm going to make my ideas seem like this person's and everybody else's even is not as good as mine or whatever. It's that kind of arena. Man, all the lonely people. There are a lot of people who are lonely, okay? It's kind of like how things are going now. And it's very sad. It is very sad. And some of these people deal with their loneliness in very different ways. Some of them cater to their ego, some of them cater to their emotion, some of them cater to their fucking rage, some of them cater to their, what's it called? Masochist or sadist parts of themselves. It really just depends on the person, what they've been through, whatever. With that, just keep that in mind when meeting people. Just observe how people handle their loneliness or what they do when they're feeling lonely. This will help you when navigating relationships right now. Just pay attention to it. Like, is this even healthy? Is this something that is safe? This is the message. Whoa, whoa. That's actually a good representation of how that's gonna go. I was thinking when that happened, it's the chariot, right? So you're on a chariot. If you can Google what a chariot looks like and how to maneuver it. Um, but you're getting on this thing and you have to make sure you know how to ride it. But at first you're not gonna really know what you're doing. Um, and sometimes things, even when you do know what you're doing, things or people are gonna kind of like throw you off track. It's okay. You want to keep your focus, keep determined. But this is the thing, it's already definite. You already are focused, you already are determined. And that is what's sending these bitches. But really, that's what's getting you wish fulfillment. Maybe sending these bitches is part of the wish fulfillment. But that's really what matters more is staying focused, staying determined, focusing on what you are trying to bring in. Understanding, especially with this crow deck, understanding, look at the terrain in this. This is not an easy terrain to manage. This nigga flying through wind. And have you ever been, well, if you haven't, when it's windy near a mountain, that shit is strong as hell for some reason. I guess because you're so high up. I don't know, the elevation. It's a lot. It's strong. This symbol shows up a lot in this deck as a representation of wholeness. So along this journey, like, you are going to be figuring out that even amongst the craziness, you are so whole. You are so worthy of what you're going for, what you're trying to achieve. And one can achieve it in mass. You'll be revealing some truths about yourself. Some of them you might not like. Some of them you're like, dang, I gotta unlearn this shit. And it's okay. That's fine. That's actually perfect. It's okay to recognize, it's actually great to be able to recognize traits within yourself that you need to be able to work on, or that you feel are like unhealthy and need to be addressed. It's awesome. It's powerful. There's stormy weather here. Again, the terrain may not always be perfect. Sometimes you may have to stop and fix your damn wheel. But you, my friend, already know that you can get to the destination that you're looking for, even if you can't see it. Whoop.
I'm next to you.
You are next to me. Can I kiss you? Boo. All right, y'all. That's me. I will talk to you in the next one. Go ahead. Put it in there. Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm just giving my bit.
Yeah. Look. Can you do it? Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.
Your phone battery died.